Is your degree going to be worth anything after AI? You're listening to the first episode of a 7-part series about college, careers, and the future of work in the age of artificial intelligence. If you're studying for a degree and wondering whether there will still be a job waiting for you when you graduate, this series is for you. Let's talk about it. Is your degree going to be worth anything after AI? You're spending years getting a degree, but AI is already changing the jobs you're hoping to get after graduation. So, is your degree still worth it? This episode looks at the real threat AI poses to entry-level work, why your degree isn't automatically worthless, and what you can start doing now to make yourself harder to replace. 1. Let's talk about the fear. You're in college. You're studying. You're writing assignments. You're taking exams. You're paying tuition. You're probably imagining what happens after graduation. You get your degree. You apply for jobs. You get your first real position. You start earning money. You build experience. And eventually, you build a career. But then you open your laptop. And you watch artificial intelligence write code. Analyze data. Create marketing campaigns. Write reports. Generate images. Answer customer questions. And suddenly, you start wondering, wait, what exactly am I going to do after I graduate? That's not a stupid question. It's a legitimate concern. 2. Your fear isn't completely imaginary. AI is changing the workplace. Some tasks that used to require a junior employee can now be completed much faster with AI. That matters. Because your first job was traditionally where you learned those basic tasks. You might have started by doing research, writing simple reports, entering information, creating basic presentations, checking documents, writing basic code, or handling routine customer requests. You weren't expected to know everything. The company trained you. You learned. You made mistakes. You gained experience. Then you moved up. But what happens if companies start using AI to handle some of those beginner tasks? There may be fewer opportunities for graduates to get that first experience. And that's one of the biggest issues you need to understand. The threat isn't simply, AI will take everyone's job. The bigger question is, will AI change how people get their first job? 3. Don't make the mistake of thinking your degree is worthless. Here's where I want you to be careful. Don't jump from AI is changing jobs. 2. My degree is useless. Those are two completely different statements. A degree can still give you knowledge. It can give you specialized training. It can help you enter regulated professions. It can introduce you to people. It can give you access to internships. And it can demonstrate that you can commit to learning something difficult over several years. But a degree by itself may not be enough. And that's the part you need to take seriously. 4. Your degree gets you into the conversation. Think about it this way. Your degree can tell an employer, I studied this subject. But an employer may also want to know, can you actually do anything with what you learned? That's where the game is changing. Imagine 2 graduates applying for the same position. Graduate number 1 has a degree. Graduate number 2 has the same degree. But graduate number 2 has also built 3 real projects. They've used AI tools relevant to their industry. They've completed an internship. They can explain how they solved a problem. They've built a portfolio. They can communicate clearly. Who do you think becomes more interesting to an employer? The degree is the starting point. Evidence is what makes you stand out. 5. Stop looking for an AI-proof career. You might be thinking, okay, then what career can I choose that AI can't replace? That's probably the wrong question. There may not be many careers that are completely untouched by AI. Instead, ask, how can I become useful in a workplace where AI exists? That's a much better question. Because AI may be able to produce an answer, but someone still needs to decide whether the answer is correct. AI can generate a report. Someone needs to understand the business problem behind the report. AI can write code. Someone still needs to understand what should actually be built. AI can generate a marketing campaign. Someone still needs to understand the customer. AI can produce 10 solutions. Someone needs to decide which solution makes sense. That's where your value can move. 6. Learn how AI works in your field. You don't need to become an AI engineer. You don't need to learn every new AI application. Start with your own field. If you're studying accounting, learn how AI is changing accounting. If you're studying marketing, learn how marketers are using AI. If you're studying law, learn how AI is affecting legal research and document work. If you're studying engineering, learn how AI is being used in design, modeling, analysis, and planning. Then ask yourself, what tasks in my future job can AI help me do faster? Learn those tools. Don't wait until graduation. 7. Build proof before you graduate. This might be the most important part of the entire episode. Don't leave college with only a degree. Leave with evidence. Create projects. Build a portfolio. Complete internships. Volunteer your skills. Work on real problems. Create something that demonstrates what you can do. If you're studying marketing, create an actual campaign. If you're studying computer science, build an actual application. If you're studying finance, analyze real-world financial data and explain what you found. If you're studying design, create a professional portfolio. If you're studying communications, create published work. Your goal is to graduate and be able to say, here's what I can do. Not simply, here's what I studied. 8. Develop the skills AI doesn't automatically give you. Don't underestimate human skills. Communication matters. Critical thinking matters. Judgment matters. Leadership matters. Negotiation matters. Creativity matters. Empathy matters. Teamwork matters. Being able to understand another person's problem matters. And knowing when an AI answer is completely wrong matters. The graduate who can use AI but can't communicate with people is limited. The graduate who can communicate but refuses to learn AI is also taking a risk. You want both. 9. Start thinking differently about your career. Your career may no longer follow the old formula. Study. Graduate. Get hired. Stay with one company. Move up. Retire. You may have several careers. You may change industries. You may freelance. You may build something yourself. You may work with AI tools that don't even exist yet. That sounds scary. But it also means you don't have to know exactly what your entire life will look like at 21 or 22. Your job right now is to become adaptable. Learn how to learn. Learn how to solve problems. Learn how to work with people. Learn how to use technology. And keep updating your skills. 10. Here's what you should do this month. Don't finish this episode and simply feel motivated. Do something. First, choose the career you're currently preparing for. Second, find out how AI is already being used in that industry. Third, identify 5 tasks that AI can help professionals perform. Fourth, learn at least one AI tool that's relevant to your field. Fifth, start one practical project that demonstrates your skills. Sixth, put that project somewhere you can show an employer. And 7th, talk to someone who already works in the industry. Ask them one simple question. What skills do you think graduates will need over the next 5 years? Then listen carefully. 11. A final message. If you're sitting in college right now wondering whether you've made a terrible investment in your future, take a breath. Your degree isn't automatically worthless. But the old idea that a degree alone guarantees a career is becoming harder to rely on. That's the part you need to understand. Don't compete with AI by pretending it doesn't exist. Learn how to work with it. Don't spend 4 years collecting information and then graduate with nothing to show. Build something. Don't wait until your final semester to think about employability. Start now. Your degree can be part of your career, but it shouldn't be the entire career strategy. The question isn't, can AI replace someone with my degree? The better question is, when I graduate, what can I do that makes an employer want me on their team? Start building that answer now.